I thought I'd do a quick little review kind of just of this sword here. This is a hanbon forge nodachi off the rack. This thing is sweet. It is probably my favorite weapon I have. The blade length in inches is 35.5. The handle length is 15.1, I believe, 15.1 or 15.5. Full tang with a with a makuki here and here, so it's got that extra kind of weight to it. I'm a huge fan of the way the fittings look. It's kind of got like a deity theme to it. I believe this is a demon, and there's these kind of like little monk guys. They're kind of hard to see, but I love this sword. The end has this kind of weird looking kind of sculpture face, almost kind of looks like a mask, and then it's got the green Ito, which is my favorite kind of color you can find all over the place. It just looks really nice. It's subtle. It's a lot less kind of intense than like a blue or red. This one came with just a simple, just regular Sageo, same material as this. I'm honestly not a fan of really thick Sageo anyway, so this thing works for me. This blade is a 1060 steel. So it was about $80 cheaper than if you got it standard, which I believe is a 1095. The reason I didn't get the 1095 was because it's 1095 with no clay tempering, and if you end up getting it with clay tempering, it's even more money. So I figured if I'm gonna go with a mono steel, a 1060 will do me just fine, especially because this is more of a shock weapon. If you're using it kind of to cut things, its weight alone helps kind of make it travel through whatever target you're cutting. So I didn't feel the 1095 standard mono would be that much better than something like this. Eventually probably we'll get a 1095 clay tempered from Hanbon or Ryan Sword. Those two companies practically produce the same nodachi. I feel like the Ryan Sword's probably a little bit better, but I haven't ever bought it, so I'm not entirely sure. But as far as the actual quality, I'm a huge fan of this one. Comes with real ray skin. It's hard to see, but it's black painted, but it is true genuine ray skin. This Ito is perfect. I've used it a million times. I use this one to train all the time. I use it to do various moves with it. I cut with it. It's hit hard targets and nothing's happened to this thing. So shout out to them for making the Ito wrap extremely tight. So overall, this is probably my favorite weapon that I own. It does a phenomenal job with whatever I throw at it, and I enjoy its balance. I think that it has a much more long sword kind of feel to it than a regular katana. Just with the way that katanas feel to me, they tend to feel like they're one-handed weapons. So I don't really like using them for that, for a double-handed sword kind of thing. This thing doesn't really feel like a great sword to me. It feels more like a regular size sword. It fits me really well, and I'm even able to draw and sheath it off the obi belt too, pretty effectively. It's definitely a challenge, but I find that it's really fun to use. It stayed relatively sharp straight out of the box. Probably will end up sharpening it more because 1060 tends to dull a little bit faster than 1095. But yeah, this is my favorite weapon. This is the Hanbon Forge off the rack nodachi. If you're interested in getting this, there will be a link in the description of this video. Have a good day.